Hello students, the next concept is optimum level of activity. Optimum level of activity means, so the company usually they will not go with 100% capacity utilization for production process. So based on the demand, based on the requirement, they use the level of activity, that means 60%, 70% or 80% likewise. So based on the demand or based on the requirement, they are going to use the level of activity. So here the optimum level of activity means, so at exact what position or at what level of activity the company is going to earn the maximum profit, that particular level of activity will be called as optimum level of activity. Okay, here we are going to solve a problem on optimum level of activity as a managerial decision making process by using marginal costing. Okay, here the problem is given on the optimum level of activity, wherein a company has a capacity of producing 1 lakh units of a certain products in a month. Okay, the sale department reports that the following schedule of sale prices is possible. That means for 60% capacity, the selling price per unit is going to be 0.9. For 70% capacity, the selling price is going to be 0.8. Likewise, for 80%, 90% and 100% capacity utilization, the sales price are given. So the variable cost of manufacturing is going to be 0.15 per unit, and the fixed cost is going to be rupees 40,000. Okay, you are required to prepare a statement of incremental revenue and differential cost at which stage, at each stage, and also at which stage the production is going to be more profitable for the company. That is also you are going to answer. And along with that, the second question is, if there is a bulk offer above the profitable level of activity, above the maximum profitable level of activity, if there is a bulk order for 0.5 per unit for the balance capacity over the maximum profit volume for export, and the price quoted will not affect the internal sales, right? So in that case, what will be your advice on this particular bid and why? So this is the question. So for this question, we are going to consider all the information given in the problem to consider which is the maximum profitable position, profitable level of activity, and also we are going to suggest the manager of the company to take decision. Here in the solution part, first we are going to prepare a statement of incremental revenue and differential cost. So problem, in the problem that they have given, the capacity of the company is going to be 1 lakh units. Okay, that means for 100% capacity, 1 lakh units can be produced. For different level of activity, for 60%, 70%, 80% and 90%, the output is going to be like this, right? So the selling price is given in the problem itself. So with the selling price and output, we are going to, when we are going to multiply, we will get the sales revenue. Then variable cost is given in the problem, that is 0.15 rupees per unit, right? So 60,000 into 0.15, you will get 90,000. 70,000 into 1.05, you will get 10,500. Likewise 12,000, 13 and half, and 15,000. Okay, the fixed cost is remain constant for all the level of activity, that is 40,000, which is given in the problem. And the total cost 9,000 plus 40,000, 49,000. Likewise, I have calculated all the total cost for different level of activity. So the incremental revenue is, so if we consider the 60% and 70%, there is increase in 2,000 revenue, that is incremental revenue. And if we consider further, there is increase in 4,000. increase by 4,000 rupees. Further, there is increase by 300 rupees. Further, there is increase by 700 rupees. Then differential cost. Differential cost means total cost difference. Total cost difference is going to be like 1,500, 49 to 50,500, then 50,500 to 52,000, there is difference of 1,500, 52,000 to 53,500, there is difference of 1,500, 53,500 to 55,000, there is a difference of 1,500. And so using incremental revenue and the differential cost, we will be getting incremental profit. So here 500 is the incremental profit for 70% capacity utilization, 2,400 for 80% capacity utilization, minus 1,200 and minus 800 for 90% and 100% capacity utilization. So in this statement, we can conclude by saying that where we are going to get the incremental profit, maximum incremental profit, that particular level of activity, that means 80% level of activity is going to be more profitable for the company. That means, so increase in sales volume up to rupees maximum of 80% capacity increases the profit. So if we go above that particular level of activity, the company is going to get the profit. However, that particular profit is not maximum, is not going to be more than what we are going to earn below or exactly equal to 80% level of activity. Okay. Okay, we got to know that 80% level of activity is going to give us the maximum profit, right? So above that, if we are going to produce another 20%, if we are going to use another 20% level of activity for producing and exporting that item for 0.5 rupees per unit. So what is going to happen, that we are going to see by preparing a comparative income statement. Here comparative income statement is prepared by by rejecting the export offer and by accepting the export offer. Okay, so when we are going to accept the export offer, the maximum profit that we are going to earn is when 80,000 units are produced, that is 80% level of activity, and above that is 20% level of activity, which means 20,000 units for export. Okay, so total cost for export and homemaking. So now when we are going to reject the offer, the sales revenue is going to be 60,000, right? For 80,000 units, the selling price is, so what is the selling price? What is the selling price that is given in the problem? The selling price is going to be 0.75. So the selling price is 0.75 per unit, right? For 80,000 units at 0.75 rupees, the sales revenue is going to be 60,000 rupees, and after reducing the variable cost, that is 12,000 units, 12,000 rupees, we will get the contribution of 48,000 rupees. So this variable cost is calculated by considering 0.15 per unit, 0.15 into 80,000. Okay, so I am going to write it over here, 0.15. Okay, then the contribution is going to be 48,000. This is 48,000, and the fixed cost is 40,000, and profit that we are going to earn is rupees 8,000. Okay, so if we produce further, that means above the capacity, above the maximum profitable level, if we are going to produce the remaining capacity, if we are going to use the remaining capacity, we are going to incur some cost, and the revenue is going to be based on 0.5. So this is calculated by 0.5. This is calculated by 0.75. Okay, 0.5 into 20,000, we will get 10,000 rupees, right? Variable cost is 20,000 into 0.15, that is going to be 3,000, right? So total 7,000 contribution we are going to get from export, and this is as usual 48,000. So by combining all these two information, the total sales revenue is going to be 70,000. The total variable cost is going to be 15,000. So by which the contribution is going to be 55,000. So again, fixed cost is going to remain same irrespective of level of activity, that is 40,000. The profit is going to increase by 7,000, that is total 15,000 profit we can earn here. Okay, since the acceptance of the export order increases the profit by 7,000, the export order should be accepted. This is what the suggestion we are going to give. And alternatively, the proposal can be evaluated by considering only the export offer as shown in the below. So revenue from export sales, that is 20,000 units into 0.5, you will get 10,000. Incremental cost at minus incremental cost at 0.15, that is 3,000. So here 7,000 rupees, that is incremental profit we are going to get. Okay, based on this information, we can say that by accepting the export order, the profit for the company is going to increase. Okay, thank you.